Okay, so this is Ceilidh&MIchelleInterview from Apulia Grove Olives. I'm here today with Michelle, who is a new olive grove owner, and we're going to be doing some training around getting her machine up and running. But just in the interim, I thought we'd have a chat and see how you ended up being an olive farmer.
Two chicks and olive farms. We love a chat.
Always.
Cool. All right. So we came to this by accident.
Mm.
We were in Melbourne during the lockdowns and we decided that we wanted to leave the city and we couldn't get out. So we had to buy this farm online. So when we arrived, we had 360 trees in our front grove that were about 20 to 30 years overgrown. And so I watched them for a whole winter wondering what I was going to do. And then I met somebody very kind in a farmer's market because there are so many people out here willing to help.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned what to do. And 2 years on, we're about to do our first press, which is why Kaylee's hanging out with me today.
It's super exciting.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very exciting.
So we're just. So did you have a background of Italian heritage, or you just
no,
like olives?
No. When my husband and I met, the first thing we ate together was olives.
Oh.
And so when our son was born, we planted an olive tree. So now we've got 360 of them. But I love olives. I love olive oil. I've used olive oil forever. And, it's a bit of a sea change for us in terms of shifting our focus of our careers into a more agricultural lifestyle. And we're starting with olive oil.
There's a lot of first generation farmers who do get into olives because they're very forgiving. Let's put it that way. They're very hard to kill, which is always great. And they really want to grow and produce fruit and
they
oil.
do.
So yeah, you're in the right market.
And I'm definitely knowing what you're saying because I made some pretty big mistakes when I was chainsawing my trees about 1.5 years ago, and they've forgiven me. And the interesting thing about olives is I didn't realise, but in the local weed manual for the area that we got given when we moved in here, olive trees are a part of the weeds of the area. So I feel pretty lucky that we're getting so much good stuff from our weeds.
Exactly.
And our trees are looking amazing and we're pretty excited to press.
Yeah, well, one of the reasons that olive trees are considered noxious weeds in a lot of parts of Australia is because there are a lot of abandoned groves out there, because the industry is full of retirees or people who are doing that lifestyle change, and they are first generation farmers. They don't necessarily understand that the birds will take off with your olives and they just want to grow. So even if you're not going to make oil or sell that the fruit, then it's really important to either get somebody in to manage that grove for you, or to at least strip the trees of the fruit so that the birds don't get it.
Absolutely.
Sort of
We had a big issue with cockatoos here the first year, so I got a whip made for me, and I started going down to the grove and cracking the whip because they were breaking off branches and stealing. They don't eat them; they just break them and crack them, and
bite into them.
And bite into them. So looking after the trees is really the number one. And one of the best things we actually did was this summer we got all 360 trees irrigated. So it's changed the whole face of our grove from arid and dry and struggling to grow to filled with olives and trees that look really healthy. So it's a lot of work that you invest in this kind of process. But at the end of the day, we also inherited an olive machine to make oil. So this is the day that Kayleigh and I get to hang out and make olive oil.
So we'll go and investigate that and do a bit of a tour of the machine, and we'll hope you can join us.